Good evening and welcome to another episode of Sip and Chat with me, your host, Miss Fanta Ceesay. And on tonight's episode, I don't know how to describe this woman because she's been there. I've known her for more than 15 years, actually, almost 20 years, actually. She's seen me when I started doing what she's known for. She's been a teacher to me, a sister to me, and a friend to me. And even in high school, you know, she used to be in a dance group, and I used to. And they used to be the dance group that our group looked up to because they were so amazing. Unique Babes, that was the name of the dance group. So it gives me great joy to bring on to the Sip and Chat show one of the most incredible voices and faces of Gambian music, Gambian showbiz entertainment. And please put your hands together for Yasali, Sista Njie. The imaginary clap, guys. We haven't done it in a while. Yasali, welcome to Sip and Chat.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Beautiful.
Oh, Oregon, you know, some nice land.
Some nice lala. Well, welcome. I'm very happy to have you on here.
Yeah, same here. Thank you very much, Fanta. It's a pleasure being here and coming over here. As a big sis, I'm happy to see you doing your thing, and yeah, it's a proud moment for me.
I know. Thank you very much. Today, there's so much to get into. Obviously, this is a woman of many talents. This is a woman that has been in the business for more than 15 years now. You know what I mean? And she's done so much, and there's so much to talk about. There's so much she's doing now. There's so many things that she's pioneered in Gambia, especially with the Halat Music Awards, from where Halat started to where it is now. And it's so amazing because the radio show is where you started, but the award show is what you're renowned for now.
Yep.
And it's so incredible what you've done with that. But, you know, I just want to ask you, I like to ask my guests, how are you?
I'm good. It's a beautiful weather. What day is it?
December 17th.
Okay, today is Thursday.
December 16th. Today, Thursday, December 16th.
16th. Okay. So it's a beautiful day. See, I'm not even keeping tabs of the day. So
Why is that?
which means life's good.
Life's good. That's why you're not keeping tabs. Okay. I just want you to tell the people. I know I've introduced you and I've said, but that's my introduction of you. Maybe I've left something out. Tell the people who Yasali is.
Okay, now that's always a difficult one. People keep telling me, you guys are really humble. You don't talk about yourselves. But let me try. I'm Sista Njie, aka Sista Njie. I'm a media personality, and I'm a CEO of Brand Plus Media and Entertainment. I'm a brand ambassador. I don't know how to do this, man. I need to get lessons to talk about myself. But in short, I'm a young woman, young Gambian, striving for a successful future, who has dreams and plans of making big or creating big things in the Gambian music industry. Inshallah.
And you're doing that. Just, you know, to say thank you to ND Events as usual. If you see the set, just know ND Events set it up.
Yep.
So thank you very much, ND Events, for coming through every time. And I know this is a busy time and they've been really busy with setting up for different events. I'm very proud of ND Events, but they always make time to set up our set for us.
Right.
So thank you. Also, thank you to Kalimba for giving us this beautiful set, this beautiful space to film at. And, you know, creating every week, every time I'm filming, there's new drinks on the menu.
Yep.
Like today, Sister, what do you think? That's a pina colada.
Okay.
Sister's drinking a pina colada, and I have a Kalimba special. So thank you very much, Kalimba. You know, we really appreciate this.
Thank you.
What is Sip and Chat without nice cocktails? And a massive thank you to the one and only Global Properties. Thank you so much for coming on board, for supporting Sip and Chat, for supporting me, and, you know, for just helping me realize this dream. So thank you very much, Global Properties. Guys, you really do need to buy your properties from Global Properties, because if you don't, I mean, the moment I make my first million, Mr. Fraser, I'm coming for you. But thank you to all the sponsors of Sip and Chat. Back to you, sister. I mean, I know you. I know where you started. Just briefly tell people where you started and where you are at now, and what really pushed you into being a media personality and such a strong voice for Gambian music especially.
Okay, Fanta, I started in 2004 doing sports presentation. It's always beautiful to say this story. It started as, it wasn't even what we wanted. But Jatumbo's dad is this, you know, bookworm guy who always wants us to be doing everything in line with education and stuff.
Okay.
So there was this time we wanted to go to inter-school sports. And he was like, okay, I can only allow you if you go, you do a report on the sports, not just go and watch and come back with nothing. So we agreed to it because by then he had this foundation called Lawrence Morgan Foundation. So we went, watched the inter-school sports, and then did a report on the sports. So we came back and then we presented it to him. He was so happy. And then Pamo Dumbo, Jatu's elder brother, was like, you know what, I know Peter Gomez. Let me check with him and see if you guys can do this presentation on the sports file, since it's about sports.
Right.
So he spoke to Peter. Peter welcomed us. And we did our presentation. It was me, Jatu, and Jatu's brother, Osmo. So we did the presentation. It was massive. Peter loved it. And he was like, you know what? Maybe you can come every Monday and have a spot to present a report.
Nice.
That was how it started. So doing that since 2004, but eventually I had to switch to music because it has always been a passion. I grew up listening to music. I would come back from school and my big brothers are playing music. That's why people that are close to me will be like, yo, don't overspeed, old school.
Wow,
the music I listen to are not music from my time.
Yeah.
I can just wake up and start listening to the 80s music.
Yeah.
Even though I was born in the 80s, but I'm supposed to be listening to 90s. Exactly. So, yeah, it has always been in me, and I got to understand later on that my dad was a DJ too.
Really?
Yes, my dad was a DJ. Even my elder brother, on the day of his christening, they had to go to the club to do the party day at night.
Wow.
Yes, my mom told me that story. So my elder brother, this brother, friends with Pisces.
Okay.
So see the connection, music. It has been music, entertainment, growing up through it, and then I switched to music, to entertainment, and Gambian music took over my heart, because in 2006-7, I was like, okay, you know what? There's nothing going on. There was just DJ Mo, X-Miles doing the X-Files show. No, not the X-Files, the Basement, together with Queenie J and Mom Marlin. And I loved what they were doing, but then I felt it wasn't enough. And since I was going to apply for a job to start having my own show, I was like, you know what? Let me get into it as well. So DJ Mo, shouts to you all the time. He gave me one of his shows, and that's how I started. So 2007, officially started working, got into Gambian music, and today we're still in it, even though I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, but you stopped. Because I heard people have been complaining, especially the artists, but I'm coming back. I'm here to stay. This is what I love doing. And the What's a Halat is going to come back. I was talking to you about it the other day. The award is already doing its magic, and there are a whole lot of other things, but they're all connected to music and entertainment. So that's where I am at now. Brand Plus has been doing its part as well with the corporate entities, the NGOs, because I'm not only linked to media and entertainment. I also do procurement. I also do logistics.
Nice.
But I'm all over the place.
I like that.
I'm all over. You know, I'm a hustler.
Of course.
So I just need to tap them
into different things, and then that's it. It's go time.
Yeah. Okay. Because I have a dream, and in order to make that dream come true, I have to tap into other places.
That's true.
Yeah, we all know how it is, especially when it comes to our entertainment and media. So you have to tap into other places and then feed the media and entertainment to make it work. So that's where I am at right now, and yeah, it's been a long journey.
It has been.
Yeah.
It really has been. And from 2004 to now, you have achieved so much. You've made a name for yourself. Your name has become a household name. When they talk about music, especially music awards, it's the Wasa Halat Days.
Yeah.
That is the biggest music awards in the only actual music awards in the country that people look forward to. That people, I go to places and people tell me, Nakala, I'm just like, where man, Momo Wasa Halat Didi?
I know.
They hire more host. You know, man, Tamange Topa Yasali, why the food that? You know what I mean? What do you say to people? Because obviously last year the pandemic was.
Yep.
It hit the entire world, and the world had to adjust to different things. So we couldn't do the music awards. And 2021 Tamyona is done. I mean, we're still adjusting, and we have a new variant.
Yeah,
it's like every year it wants to change, but nevertheless, we're trying to adjust to this new world and still make it work. Where is Wasa Halat at right now?
Yeah, so we just released our first promo flyer.
Okay.
We hope the pandemic, this new variant, wouldn't come and cause problems for us again,
not.
hopefully. So it's an exciting moment. The moment there's a flyer out, everybody's talking about it.
Yep.
It's all over the place. Yesterday I got messages from some artists telling me, "Ha, you like I don't have." And it's always a beautiful feeling because it's that time where I get disrespected the most. It's that time where I get loved the most. I'm sure loved the most. But it's also that time where I put in so much work because it's something that I love doing. It's something that I feel should be a part of us.
Sure.
It is something that we need. Because look at it, where entertainment is right now, all over the world. Most artists are all over the place with nominated for this, nominated for that. But Gambia is still lacking behind.
Sure.
We don't have platforms, and we need all these platforms, not just the Wassa Halat Music Awards. I've been complaining since during the time of the elections, the politics. I'm like, okay, politics are on, elections are on, there's no platform for the entertainment right now. And I'm like, and a lot of artists are doing shows, they're preparing for shows, but they don't have the platforms for it. We are always playing catch up or playing, being options. Like if that's not available, then you guys can come in. So I think it's about time we have all these platforms.
You become the main.
Yes.
You become a priority.
And look at it. It's only Gambian artists that will pull big crowds in Gambia.
Yep. I've said that. Oh, I remember I said that one time after a show, and people were coming for me because for me that was my first show where I saw more than 20,000 people coming to a stadium to watch. And even international artists don't pull that kind of crowd. You know what I mean? And it's like, what are you waiting for? You actually see our people pulling a crowd. Hussein just had a show at Q City.
Exactly.
That was the biggest crowd they've ever seen. And international artists have played there before. So it's like, when will you open your eyes to see that our artists are actually pulling stadium crowds?
It's crazy. I still don't know what is going on, but then we're here, this is what we love doing, and we'll figure it out.
True.
And we'll create these platforms, God willing, inshallah.
You actually have been, because What's Halat has been going on for how long now?
Last year was supposed to be 5 years, but
It will be next year,
yeah.
will be 5 years.
Yeah.
And what date is it supposed to be held?
we'll leave out the date for now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave out the
Everything
date
is
for
a
now.
teaser.
Just
I'm gonna have the flyer out on here.
yeah, we're just gonna let you know it's coming up. Stay calm.
Prepared for
Stay
it.
calm. Prepare for it. It's coming up soon.
You said it is the time where you get disrespected the most. Why?
I think people still don't understand how award shows work. But again, it's happening all over the world. I just saw few days ago that Drake withdrew from the
Grammys. On his nominations. Yep.
Yeah. But I haven't seen any disrespect happening,
Towards the Grammys.
even though he hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah.
But here in the Gambia, it has to come with disrespect, threats, insults, fiawlo, dang maneka di fight. Now, wait a minute. Yow ak man li ñoo def. Yow ak man li ñoo def bokkut. Lan moo tax ma war laa fight? And su ma la fightee loolu lan la moo yokk si man? I think they should sit back and just be like, okay, you know what? I think sister don't even need to fight me because sister needs me. We both need each other because we are all stakeholders in this.
Exactly.
If I have to create platforms, I'll need artists to produce songs.
And if artists are producing songs, they'll need it to be recognized.
Exactly.
And you know, as much as people wanna belittle an award or award, very important.
Fanta, okay, now that's rubbish. Because most of these artists, you could start doing this now after watching this. Go to their Instagrams. Most of them, you see them award-winning artists. Ban award lañ win. Wassa Halat rek la de. It's just Wassa Halat. There is no other award. Sen Petit Gale suñ fi defoon award. Guy dañoo hustle ñu celebrate ko. You know why? It's not Gambian owned. But the moment it's Gambian rek, there's a problem. And sometimes I think it's not even about the awards. It's about the person behind the awards. Yeah.
You think when it comes to Wassa Halat, it's more Sista Njie.
Yes.
That the fight
Yes.
Fufula or mer before.
Yeah, Fufula.
Why do you think that?
I think ñun dañ dee soxoree suñ boppa. We don't like supporting each other, even though we try. But then when they see you being successful in something, because dañ la dee support. But the moment
when you
was
get to a certain point, then
Fanta,
you become a threat for them.
Fanta, I got the picture after the first edition of the Wassa Halat. After the first edition, the second one before mu happen, some big time promoters went to radios and said I stole their idea. Imagine waxuloo ko si first edition bi. Ba si second, mu ne man daf ma invite ba kiram. Wax la award bi, man ma saaca ko. And I also invited this because people know me. I invited this promoter to my show. And then after the show, my cousin was there filming. After the show, wow, dama ko wax rek xam nga show bi la rek. No, suma cousin sister no bañal. Daf ko wara waxat ñu shoot ko. Maneko no, it's okay. Maneko what matters is conscience and one ko ne lima wax du dega. Like why would you come up and just say things that are not true because you see someone is doing well and all of a sudden things you got out artists some people artists like mom.
And you know what? Hold that thought. We'll go with our first break. One more with Sista on Sip and Chat.
The pride we take in our brand, the work we put into constantly change the landscape and elevate real estate in the Gambia, it's compared to none. From inception, our goal was to add value to the beautiful Gambian landscape. That's why we are proud innovators of community estates. Kololi Sands is an exceptional piece of work, tailored for ultimate convenience and luxury, to bring you an element of finesse that is rare but unique in its own. This is also our pride and joy, and we welcome you to the exquisite beauty right here in Kololi and right here on the waterfront. Kololi Sands, feel the ocean breeze at your doorstep.
Welcome back after that break. Thank you very much again to Global Properties, and we still have the beautiful Sista Njie here with us. And before we went for the break, we were talking about and even promoter more than what were you gonna ideas. And then when it comes to the artists, how do you feel like because Sista Njie Monica the Deaf Show the fight is against Sista Njie.
Yeah.
Or that disrespect that you speak
Okay.
of.
Now, the reason why I said that, just before the break, I was saying and the artists, because most of them, small whiling. Understand? We have this nice relationship and all, but because of the awards, they create a lot of boundaries. Yeah, because for some, I feel then they fuck me just because we are friends. That means if sister organizes something, you have the
Audacity.
The audacity sah. Do man privilege sah de. But guys they feel okay, sister organize so kon man ma wara win li. No. No, that's not how things go. In fact, sister is not even in charge of all those stuff that goes on in the awards. I remember last year awards somebody was there, Fatina Kanla. I was moving around doing stuff, and then they were announcing the best new artist, who happened to be Chronicle.
Yeah. So
they just announced it, and then I was passing by, and one of the judges was standing there, and I was like, "Can we win? I'm Chronicle." So give it a one, hi sister, what do you think? For some, I know the results before they are out, but for some I don't, because they are judges hired to do the work. I might have a stand in there as a stakeholder, as the CEO, the founder of the awards, but I don't make the rules. And it's not like, okay, sister is not in good terms with Fanta, Fanta is not going to be nominated. No, I don't have that power. I don't. So, but then they feel, okay, just because we are cool, we are friends, now they have a certain privilege. Nah, that's not how it goes. It's an award show where there are criteria and all of that. We're all human. Sometimes we might miss out on certain things, and we do accept. Reach out to us, talk to us. But then the Gambian doesn't do that until the mess is already done. Like I had this conversation, was it the second year, when we nominated by Babu's Fahas, and then he won, I think, Best Video or Song of the Year. But then after the awards was when we realized the song was released in the same year the award was held. And we normally
do the previous year.
Yeah.
For example, next year when
but it was released, I think, early January. So after the awards, imagine, nobody called our attention to this until after the awards. And then some guy was like, "Yen dengan bias li fi out, yen ngi dem nominate ni." Ma deklu ko mu wax be pare fekk am nañu fa nekkon. Because he was talking about it, ñoñu nekete defante na ñom mom bu yaga. So when I came in, because I was presenting, I think, Fila. So when I came in, Fofo is silent. Then mu waxat ko. Ma deklu ko bem pare, ma ne ko, I don't think I need your opinion right now, or I even need you to tell me. You know what he told me? Wow, déedéet dafa njëkk a wax loolu ba pare bu ne ma waa moo tax dañ leen dee seetaan waaw du yéen doo leen reach out ma ree ma ne ko well then keep it to yourself ma ne ko if you feel that way keep it to yourself ma ne ko because it was going to be easy you just reach out ne boy dafa mel ni da nga am oversight lii it would have been fixed but then if you fold your hands and say let me watch them fail
until they fail which is bad. I feel like we do that a lot in this country.
A lot.
It's like dinga gis ne nit mun nga ko dimbale si dara de patanga na habra mu fail su fail na janga waaye munon na janga fekk failuma
exactly and we are open. It's not like dañ nekk di every year we have like new people joining in. We have new people, whether it's the team, the logistics, the production, the judges. Every year we have new people coming in because every time we are learning. We're not perfect in this. In fact, soon Sanyon, we will just wake up and throw you a BET Standard Awards.
Honestly.
Yeah, but every day we are learning. Every day something new is coming up. So we are not limited. We are trying to expand. We are open. If you see anything going on, reach out to us. But then approach matters too. Respect matters too. When I'm an artist, I'm new this harima. Well, man, naharut masuma this be, but dafa this George and he was like, just because he wasn't nominated, and the previous year he was celebrating being nominated. Next year, we nominated ko. Mu mer ben dis ñu naka mo gëna big team of George ci yeb
yeen xam ngeen ku dé def façon yoy
mu naharima because
parce que yeen xam ngeen
no way daf man hari because koku number one dafa wara dem jang lyrics. Yes, I am saying it. You are an artist, you need to go and learn. Yow perfect angulo sa trade bi yaa ngi try, of course. That's why you were recognized ben la nominate. But pul wala wax na yow you are bigger than all those professionals. And with the criteria these judges have, after guiding they because what we do is when we have something going on, then go in this group and we laugh about it. I just take a guy hit now, pick out sense from it, work on it. And then we all laughed about it. We were like, sister, yeah, the opalese affair. I like, no, dafa merlo. How can you even say that? But yeah, most times it's all fun and all as long as we get the results we want. And thank God until today. Every year we get 1 or 2 artists ñu withdraw ñu wax ne bëgg ñoo bokka ñu accuse ñu tuumal they keep calling us names, calling us biased, calling us tribal, calling us all sorts of stuff, saying I don't love people from certain locations, that's why I don't nominate them.
Who's that?
It's crazy the kind of messages I get. Nah, but alhamdulillah we're still here and there's another award coming up.
So there's another bout of talk that we're doing.
Yes.
You know, you spoke about the hate. Obviously, we've just gotten into that. But when it comes to the love, also, I would like you to express that, how much love you receive and what that means to you. Because you've talked about the negative aspects of it.
Yes. And I would have let that slide, but I will be ungrateful to do that.
Of course.
That's why, Ali, I mentioned that's the time we get love. So, yeah. Now, there is so much love that comes with the award show.
Okay.
There is so much support that comes with the award show. Okay. You'll be surprised, people will just call and say, if you need anything. Like, a lot of people want to be part of the team.
Oh.
Yesterday, I got a message after the flyer was posted. I know the person that sent a message, but I'm sure he didn't know who responded.
Yes.
And she just offered her services.
Oh, wow.
She was like, let me know what I can do for you guys, blah, 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 blah. And those things touch me a lot because it's like they're seeing these things happening and they're contributing in it. Haruna Drame once told me something. He told me, sister, you need to keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
He said after the 4th edition, few people went to him. And they said, I think they were trying to get him to do it.
I remember that.
Yeah. And he told me this. He told me, sister, I did the award before you. But after the award, I had to run away. Because the artist came to me and said, we have to share the gate tickets. Yeah. Mune guy utiko ne dañ wara sédo gate ticket. Yeah. So Ron has been there and he told me, you know what, keep it up. Don't ever stop, no matter what, just keep going. So these are all encouragement that keep me going, Fanta. And no matter what, no matter how hard it is, even if I have to be away right now, I have strong belief on the people that are handling it, that it can still happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
So I appreciate the love and keep it coming. the love will always overshadow the hate.
That is true. Love trumps hate. Ooh. Moving from what's the Halat, personally in your life, outside of music and entertainment, what other thing do you do that you love?
Okay, recently, I have this business under the Brand Plus, renting TV screens, PA system and all. Recently, it has been something that I love so much.
Really?
And you'll be surprised. One of these days, I know I'll make sure I go with someone to take videos of what I do. When I come, park my car, I'll be the one carrying the TVs.
Really?
Setting up the stands, fixing, and then people will just be looking at me. Some of the guys, you know how men are, they'll all be there. Manyo japale la. Yo, lead this nadi. And I'm like, well, I always fix it myself. Exactly. And I'm like, I always fix it myself. I'm like, I'm not denying you from helping me, but so that has been so much fun for me. Going to events, I've been to a whole lot of different events where I go set up and I'll proudly wear my Brand Plus polo shirt and I'll be sitting there controlling the computer, projecting whatever that they want us to project. That has been a job that I love doing recently, and I don't know. Let's just hope it gets to a point that I want it to be.
That's very interesting, because you always see men doing that.
Yeah.
So for you to be so in charge of that and doing that and you falling in love with that, it's a beautiful thing.
No, I love doing it. Honestly, I really love doing it. Especially the part where I have to fix up and pack up.
Pack up again.
Yeah. That's my favorite part. But I enjoy it.
That's good.
Yes. Okay. Nobody's gonna tell you that.
No, it's true. You are able to be sister. Come rain, come sunshine, it's Sista Njie.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So people come, people go, things happen, but sister, like my mom would like to say, "Aku soldier go, soldier come, barak me."
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So because of that, obviously you have the backbone to do anything you set your mind to. And I just feel like, obviously people tell people, "Oh, you're so amazing at this," but to look at you and say, sister, like, I commend you. I know I've told you two days ago, but it's like, I really commend you, because you really are a go-getter and you don't stop at anything. Whatever is thrown at you, you overcome and you keep it pushing. And Kenduko Gisio, and that's so, and we live in a society that really doesn't praise people until they die.
Yep.
Or until something, or misfortune happens.
Yep.
And they're like, but I like that the conversation is shifting a little bit more, because the young people do now give credit to their fellow young people doing well. And I've seen that so much, especially in my case as well, with just the show. With it's a lot of like, oh, we really like the show. It's a lot of, oh, you're doing well. It's a lot, oh, keep pushing. You know what I mean? And that does for you, because in your case, you've been doing this for so many years now, and you've faced. What are some of the most challenging things you've faced?
Okay. Overall, everything that I do, I would mention the backlash, because that doesn't disturb me anymore. Even though they might not believe it, but I do take a lot of sense from the things that they say.
Of course.
Sometimes I don't even get to see it. I remember last year, Wagan saw an artist who was a friend, a neighbor, post some stuff about me, and Wagan had to call me and was like, "Boy, sis, hanana nga jote ki? Why ki bay? Come on, manako Mr. Fay, manako balal marek, manako duma buga need disrespect la, manako so for yi. When you see it, just ignore it.
Yeah.
Manako man, to be honest, I haven't even seen it. Manako, but just ignore it, because the last thing I'll need is someone to disrespect you because of me. Manako, so ajul rek, it's a free war. Let them just say what they want to say. At the end of the day, 99% of these things they'll never tell you. They'll never come to you and tell you. In fact, musuma am kunyo directly. Dina am kuma tony.
But that's the reality though of this.
Exactly.
Wele be sagana.
Dina am kuma tony antu. I know if I would ni. And I love to have those conversations. Like I have those conversations with some artists. They'll meet me. Man mawara win artist of the year we need Oman money, and then we have the conversation. We all joke about it. But then come ni them binala nonsense. No. Instead, so my sister, Sista Njie ni, what I like you come, Sista Njie. I am not Sista Njie, I am Sista Njie. I am only related to my brothers and sisters. But yeah, overall, like you asked, overall, it's not been easy. It's not easy to grow in Gambia.
At all.
At all, yeah.
At all.
I keep saying Gambia is for the already made people. Gambia is for the millionaires, the tycoons, the businessmen that are already doing well. But for those of us
Starting up,
that are starting up,
yeah.
struggling, because I'm going to call myself starting up. Even though I started early, I still I'm not up to the level of certain businessmen and women out here. So for us, it's hard, but then we keep going.
Yes.
We keep going. No matter how hard it is, we keep going. So there's hope. There is hope that things are going to happen. Things are going to work out. There's a lot of challenges, a lot, especially when it comes to accessing certain stuff,
Right.
resources. Yeah, getting resources in Gambia is hard. And another thing is partnership. We don't like to partner. We're always trying to do something by myself.
Wow.
Yeah, like our small entertainment media, we all have something going on,
Yes.
which is a good thing. But at some point, we have to collaborate.
Exactly.
We have to collaborate to make things go,
Yeah.
make things
More
get
and
to
more
the
know
level.
that.
Yeah, exactly. And we have very, very talented people. Yesterday, I was having this conversation, and somebody asked about me not being on radio or TV, something like that. And I was like, okay, you know what? Don't you wonder why none of these top or very good media people, none of them are on radio or TV? And I mentioned you. I was like, I'm not on radio, Fanta is not on radio, Andy is not on radio, and I can count a whole lot of people. And then they paused, they were like, yeah, you're right. I said, yeah, and we all have our things going. But because the radio station owners also have some sort of a boundary, because come on, Fanta, you cannot come and pay me something that I'll use to
You
buy
cannot pay
fuel
me
for a day
peanuts.
to do the work
To
that I
do-
work so hard, the brand that I've built.
To build, yeah.
And most times, the owner of the radio would want to pay you, but the manager or the staff wouldn't agree to that, because he's like, oh, okay, I'm not getting that pay. Why should?
Why would you get that? But we're not the same.
Exactly. So
There's a reason why we have different names and different personalities. Yeah.
exactly. So these are some of the things that are hindering us, and I feel a change will happen, and it will only happen through us. Like I have this mentality. I'm like, I used to have this conversation with X. I'm like, X, billahi, if I ever set up Wasa Halat Radio or Wasa Halat TV,
It's a wrap.
I'm gonna have all of you people work in the same multimedia. And he's like, hey, sister, now ligay kay. Munema dinañ hulo ñun ñep because of creatives, but then the result will be massive.
Amazing.
And I'm like, come on, X, imagine yo, Wagan, Fanta, Andy, ñom Papis,
Yeah.
ñom STS,
Yes.
all of them have them. Ñom Dochafele, ñom
Yes.
Pamatar,
Yes.
come, all of them have them. Kidi Defli, Kidi Defli, Kidi Defli. Results will be amazing.
That is true.
Results will be super amazing.
That is
But
true.
yeah, let's see what the future holds.
I mean, there's so much that Gambia can really do, especially as creatives. And I feel like as creatives, we're not given enough credit. Because, if you're able to enjoy your TV, it's creatives that put
Yep.
it together. If you're able to enjoy a show, it's a creative person or group of creatives that came together and did that. If you're able to go to a show that was well put together, it's a creative like Sista that came up with the idea. There's so many creatives run the world in one way or another. If the world has entertainment or color in it, it is because of creatives.
Yep.
So we definitely deserve that credit and to be viewed in that light.
And it's out there already, because look at Fanta doing her thing. You have Ndaifatu Electra doing her thing.
Oh my God, yes.
You have Jatumbo doing her thing.
Yes.
You have Hadifai doing her thing.
Yes.
Ida Bidwell.
Yes.
So all of these people, it's like, it's just gonna be sugar, icing on the cake.
Icing on, yes.
Icing on the cake, and
Yes.
then boom.
And then magic has happened.
Yeah.
But we'll go with a break. Right when we come back, more with Sister. Welcome back after that break, and I still have Sister here with me. And right before we went for that break, we were talking about, some of the pros and cons of the business, especially the challenges that she's faced, and she's really gone in depth in explaining some of those things. And on the show, I definitely move from segment to segment. And now I want to get to some of the things that obviously we've been reading recently about you in the blogs, or at least there was one that was posted, and I wanted to really ask you that personally, because obviously we have that relationship, and I wanted to know, our page did right, and we talked about this briefly, and you did say that she had important,
Yeah.
but a page did write something along the lines of that you and your husband's ENC have called it quits. I was wondering, how true is that?
Okay, Fanta. I'm trying to see if there's someone else here. But looks like I'm the only one doing the interview. So come on, man. It's been an exciting and crazy 2021. Yeah, a lot of things happened, and honestly, the focus right now is all about. Guy, I'm all about the money.
You're all about.
I'm all about the money. Guy, dirty December.
December.
But I'm going to make my trousers dirty whilst walking and then hit na after new party. Why am I going to invite them? Can fail my ticket.
Wahula fidara. No, sister. You are talking to a student that became a master now. So
Lobo
obviously, well, really true. I'm gonna and it's like sister do you get what I mean? And obviously, marriages have their ups and downs.
Yeah.
Nothing is perfect in this life. And one thing I believe in, no say dagane, no latastam dagane. Do you get what I mean? And me and my mom always have this conversation. Say the fadagan tasta fadagan. So I just want to know how true that is at this point in time. Are you, because I'm gonna tell you, Sister Collie, you get what I mean? But is that something that you still answer to? Sister Njie.
Okay. So let's just take the Sista Njie Fanta. Anyways, come mention nga earlier if you cheer.
Yes.
Cheer dafa important torop, and in life whatever you do, joxal sa bopa cheer. And nit ñi jox la cheer. Dem na ba gis ne cheer bi ma jox suma bopa, nit ñang mako jox.
Tax na be really chow.
Wow. Origa mele chow.
Mele chow la.
Let them do the talking while I do the walk.
You heard it here first. Sista Njie, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Sista Njie. That's all I'm going to say. But obviously, in this society where women are put under so much pressure, say, amulodom, or that's not. How do you deal with that?
I'm a believer of reality.
Yes.
And people can think whatever they think. Man, I'm not my buga. There are things that I want that are not happening for me. And there are things that I hope will happen for me one day. And there are things that are never going to happen for me. So I just have to have the faith, believe in God, and wish and hope and pray that they happen for me. But you see, that's, I think being in the media and entertainment made me a very, very strong lady. I don't worry about a lot of things. Also, the media has taken their own share already, bullying my best phone, and I'm used to it now. So I don't think anything will surprise me coming from the media. But I cannot stop people from talking as well. And also, they said they only talk about you if you're relevant. So keep talking, please. Please keep talking. If only I was paid for all the time you talk about me.
But if you had a dollar for every time somebody said something about you, you'd be a rich woman by now.
Yep.
But you heard it here first anyway. Sista Njie, everybody. In the society here, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people don't talk about, and it affects people mentally. You know, and I remember last year in the thick of the pandemic, we had iftar at your house, and we did talk a little bit about like mentally where we all were. I just want you to share some of your journey with us when it comes to mental health.
Okay. I'm not going to Sister Bugan a few days ago or ni, but I was going through my phone, and then I came across a picture of mine. That picture was taken during a very difficult time. I think that was 3 years ago, before the pandemic. I think 2019. And I was going through.
Time in your marriage, or was it?
No, in my life.
Okay.
In fact, I was alone by then.
Okay.
Yes, I was alone, living alone, and I was going through stuff. I was depressed, and the reason for that picture was because I got a job to go and host an event for DHL. So when I look at the picture now, I see a lot in that picture. You can tell if you know me too well. If you see the picture, you will know sister is not okay. But I had to force myself on that day to get up, get dressed up, and go and host the event. I had to force myself so much. So mental health is something very important, and of course, I'm human like everyone else. I go through stuff as well, but I try to fight it. I'm crazy like that. I try to program myself on how I deal with mental health. Like if I'm stressed, I'm like, you know what? Tell Thursday, I'm gonna be stressed till Saturday, and then Sunday I'm gonna get up and go do this. Yeah, I try to program myself on how I'm gonna handle my stress, because I try to force myself. When I'm stressed, I stay away. I shut everyone out. I shut everyone out, even my family. Even though mom keeps checking on me, she's so used to checking on me, but they don't know these things about me. Yeah, I have this weird relationship with my family that they keep saying when something is going on with me, they'll never know. Yeah, they said they'll never know, because I feel there are certain things I have to handle it. I have to go through it myself. Even though people meant to believe I should open up.
You should.
But
I was coming to that.
yeah, but
you cannot have.
That's just me.
Yeah, but you also, for me, it's not a thing about, oh, I want to keep it all to myself. For me, it's like, not everyone should know. So in what I do is I have a friend or two that I genuinely open up to.
Okay.
Because they do the same. And one of my friends actually has a background in psychology. So she knows what she's talking about. So that has been my way of letting out. Bless her soul for that. So I have become a believer of opening up a little bit or sharing what I'm going through, because I never used to be that person. I was always the person that, oh, I can deal with it on my own. I can deal with it on my own. But it gets to a point where it feels like it's swallowing you.
Yeah, exactly. And like you mentioned, I have few people that I talk to. But before I talk to them, in fact, it looks like sometimes I just sit back. I don't tell them, but because it looks like anytime I'm in a difficult situation, that's the time they reach out. Are you okay? Are you near? And then I'll talk to them. You know when they say code bini, you know that friend that's always there for everybody, but when it's your turn, you're like, my cool.
My cool, yeah.
Yeah, my cool. And they'll never know what you're going through.
Yeah.
That's you. Yeah. So most times I don't even bother talking about it. I'm like, nah, it's cool. Because at the end of the day, maybe they might not know how to handle it or how to be there for me. Because, like I said, I like shutting it out. Shut everything down, stay away. Maybe there is a way to get through to me that they don't get, but there are a few that understand
that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have that, because mental health is no joke, and it is something that everyone, and we all have bouts of it, of whatever we did, whether you suffer from anxiety, whether you suffer from depression, whatever it is that you suffer from schizophrenia, whatever it is that you suffer from, it is a mental disorder that you need help with. And you need to get that help.
Yeah.
You need to get that help. And I'm glad that no matter the situation, you do have people that you really reach out to and talk to.
Yeah.
And because I know that presently there's a situation at hand that you're not really, what's the word? You've registered, but you're also done with. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
I said it to you on Tuesday in a clearest form, and you agreed. It's like, gis nga ko, ham nga ko, parengasi. There's no feeling or attachment to it anymore.
But I think that's how I handle a lot of situations as well. I don't allow certain situations to deter me. When my dad passed, I keep saying this. I don't think I've still grieved my dad.
And that's how many years ago now?
He died in 2007, and we were very close. Because Monday, I'm texting people. Small part of a day, guys, when they call, and I'm laughing. Guys, you see that be my gungalan. They were so neat, and I'm like, my lana guy down. So for some, they felt okay, shock be more. They talk moments, and then I feel so bad. I feel sad, but I don't think I've grieved him like I should. Normal. Maybe mine is different, or maybe I'm just different.
Everyone has their grieving.
Maybe I'm just different.
Yeah.
But
maybe for you that was your coping mechanism.
Yeah.
When he passed.
Yeah. Maybe and maybe that's how I handle stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someday I need to see see a
I believe
therapist.
everyone should have a therapist.
Yeah,
Man,
you
I'm a
watch
firm believer of having therapists. I don't know. I don't have one.
Maybe
yet,
I need
but
to
I'm
see
a
someone.
firm believer of having therapists.
But maybe
because-
I'm okay too.
No, sister. Everybody has some mental issues. Nobody's okay.
No, of course, I agree.
Everybody-
The way I
yeah.
cope with things, that's what I'm
It's-
talking about.
It's crazy. The way you cope with things is crazy. And I know you don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of really what's at hand, but the way you cope with things is crazy. And I genuinely believe you need to find someone to talk to. That's what I believe.
Okay.
I
Oh,
genuinely
Lord.
believe this woman needs to find someone to talk to, because for what's happening and for the way she's glowing,
Hey,
absolutely ridiculous.
no, but I've been so stuffed with work. It's been from one work to another, and my best moments are my long drives. When I'm in the car alone, listening to music. xam naa ñu ma dee romb dañu jox Sista wérut damaa nekk di fecc ci baar bi di enjoy suma boppa. I enjoy that, so maybe that's me cooling
Releasing.
off. Yeah, releasing whatever it is. But I'm good though.
Are you sure you're good?
Yeah, I am.
Because xam nga léegi amul extra. Léegi it's just sister. Sister Njie.
Yow kenn yaa nekk di wax de Fanta.
Xam nga lan dama bëgg nga jox nit ñi. Waaw gis naa ne you don't want to give people, but obviously I also don't want to give people what you're not ready to give them. Do you get what I mean?
Yaa dañ ma bëgg a may xaalis ah.
Man de xam naa ne nit ñi de bëgg nañu am maa dégg la wala.
Man, I cannot give you na wala may det sax. May det sax. Xam nga man dajale ma liggéey. Please, don't take from me now. Please. Just let me work.
You know what? Sista Njie pare naa si moom daal fu mu toll nii man pare naa si Sista Njie léegi soo leen pare laajal leen ko parce que Sista Njie time bu ñu toll nii lu mu tal mooy Sista Njie ak liggéey xaalis.
Yeah, definitely.
So what I'm gonna do.
Please pray for me.
What I'm gonna do.
Nga ñaanal ma.
Dinaa la ñaanal waaye man tam foog ma tooga ENC tam.
Okay.
Ma tooga moom tam because I've gotten something from you. I want to get from him too and find out what really happened in that situation that's going on right now. But anyway, on this show, you know, when we talk about mental health, we go into other directions. And since she's a music person,
Situationship.
what situationship are you in?
I don't know. You just said situation and
I said in the situation. That's
yeah,
happened
and
right
I
now
just remembered the
with you and
word.
Ian.
I
need
remembered the word situationship.
Madam situationship already.
What's that?
Ham.
What's the meaning of that?
Yeah,
I don't even know the meaning of that.
Hey, Adam, my job intention. Mine and I situationship.
You know, this Gen Z, you know, again, what situationship?
Hang up, one more can I get out. Entanglement.
Wow, Bob Hamon now.
Situationship.
No, what situationship?
For now, situationship where when two people don't have an official title, but they have something going on.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I might be wrong. They might correct me in the comment section. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
And they decide to use the word situation.
Yeah, we have a situationship because it's not really a relationship because both of them haven't really said it's a relationship.
So they're no more using friends with benefit or...
They use that too, but that might be old term for them.
Okay.
But I have a little...
Gen Z, dal.
I want to know, right now, what are the top 5 songs you're listening to? Please don't tell me Adele. Adele is a heartbreak song.
So, I can listen to those songs.
Why did it work?
Okay, to be honest, I haven't listened to Adele yet.
Okay.
No reason, by the way.
Okay.
I'm just hooked with my old school music.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm driving, I listen to old school. I listen to the Brandies. I listen to the Kate Sweat. The classics. I listen to Usher. I love Usher.
Nice.
I pray to be in one of his shows before I die.
Really?
Yeah. Usher?
You will.
Yeah.
You will.
So, yo ilade deklo. But there's this song that I love that I start with after having my dose of Ayatul Kursi every day when I start driving.
Yeah.
What's their name again? It's Sauti Sol. They have this song called Sober.
Ooh, I love Sauti Sol.
Yeah, I love them too.
I love Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
I fell in love with them when they sang Melanin.
Melanin was sung for me.
Well, it was sang for me, girl. Okay, it was sang for us.
For us.
Sauti Sol, they're amazing. But yeah, okay.
So I listen to Sober. And I listen to, it's a mix, most of them are. But I listen to Selena songs.
Okay,
Selena.
With Selena.
Okay, Selena is Selena Quintanilla.
Okay.
She's American Spanish, but she died early.
Oh, Selena.
Yes.
No. Okay.
So I listen to her songs as well. I'm a different person.
I like that. Listen, I listen to Etta James. Etta James, 50 CD.
Yeah.
I listen to At Last because I keep
At
telling
Last is a
myself,
beautiful song. I love At Last.
I listen to Billie Holiday. So I'm really into the blues as well when I have my moments. So I feel you.
So they just
And
random
jazz
songs.
and all of that, yeah.
They're just random. Sometimes I get into the reggae vibe.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get into the Afrobeat. So, but mostly I enjoy the old school Afrobeat as well.
Okay.
I have this mix that has all these P Squire, the One Day Cool, the Style Plus.
Yeah. Ooh.
So,
Style Plus, yeah.
so it's a mix of stuff
I like
that I listen
I
to.
like that. I like how your catalog is very different. Now we come into the Never Have I Ever segment.
Okay, don't be too hard on me.
Yes. I'll just go with a quick break. When I'm back, more with Sister on the Never Have I Ever. Welcome back after that break. I'm still here with Sista Njie, and we're getting into the Never Have I Ever segment. You do know how the Never Have I Ever segment works, right? If you've done something, you take a sip.
Okay.
If you haven't, you say no. You can still take a sip if you want.
Okay.
But if you've done it, just...
Okay. Okay.
First Never Have I Ever question. Never have I ever cheated in a relationship.
So if I've done something, I take a sip
of your pina colada.
Okay.
Never have I ever cheated in a relationship.
Yeah. Never.
You've never? Even in the marriage?
Yeah.
Even in the dating?
I've always been a loyal and faithful soul.
Ooh, up top. Okay. Okay. Never have I ever lied to my partner to go out.
No.
No? Well, why? You're not mom.
Yeah, come on.
Why would I lie? Man?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to do anything messy or crazy. Even if I'm going to do something crazy, I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do something crazy. So.
Mario, no, like.
But come on, that's what a relationship is all about.
That's true.
It's supposed to be. Anyway.
That's true. Never have I ever dated two people at the same time.
Never. Yo, for now, I'm not record show me there.
Mama, get your You also, sister.
But no cool like.
No cool like. Wow, I hang alone like. They like. To be very honest, you're actually a very like straightforward person in a relationship. So it's
Okay, man, buguma luma sonal.
That's true.
Even with food, do man leka ay veggies ak yoyu because dama dan feel na chono la. Comme malo yo mung fofu nonu. Ciowal malo. Wow. So mune yoka jen or ndawal. But what are them veggies, all of that? Dama dan feel chono, but now I do eat it anyway. So buguma luma sonal, and this applies to every other thing.
Never have I ever done drugs on a night out.
Never.
Never. Even in the Kurunkara of excellence.
Okay, no, not night out.
Okay, never. The question is never have I ever done drugs.
Okay, I've done drugs, but okay, let me be clear.
What kind of drugs? Now you are giving me something. Third question now is giving me ginger.
Come time in school, the crazy days, amphora. You know, I used to love the smell, the scent of amphora. Yeah, so
puff amphora.
Puff.
Amphora, well, to be honest, like the smell was quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the family chura.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a try.
Yeah.
They get fit.
Okay, there's something about me. Dama de buga test. I've never been someone ko xamne influence daf ko de yobale.
Yeah.
And dama de buga naka soma dia tamit dama de buga prove wrong. So there was a time tamit here I'm saying this. Suma yaay mbadu ko setan. Campé bi time bobu dañ na ne man suma ko bi dafa ndaw. So suma mosé wit ben rek dama dof. So saka ñu ne ma saka su naaj bi tangé. Imagine I was cooking dama am pour jël bay fa toga bi. Ma ñew just pour hecha. Pour one guy comme dara duma jot pour dangal and nothing happened. Guy na ma mané jël lolu bari ak bena pour. So yeah, I think these were the two times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you never tried weed again. You didn't like weed.
No. And now funny thing, head bit of my desona.
Ooh, child.
And people have been looking at me
cigarette.
as ponor bu mag bi.
Cigarette.
Cigarette now.
Weed,
I
cigarette.
can do cigarette and weed smell now.
Cigarette daf dee mel ni dañ jël ku tux cigarette su dee dafa sori sax dafa mel ni dañ jël suma bi fii ñu defa suuf di ko def
Dama de nekk di sa head bi dama de rus.
yeah
Like if you're close to me, dama de rus
you
after.
be far away
Yeah.
and I'll take a whiff if I take a whiff of the smell
And you know, I'm supposed to be guy ñu ma yaga holy as ki badass la xam nga ki ponor la bandi la but mu ngay gene suma secret bi.
okay never have I ever gone skinny dipping
Never.
you've never done
No.
really
Yeah. Hello, cool.
sister you know that
Dara.
you know that
So, fan la nekk 2021.
waaw
2022.
yaa ngi bëgg a cafran nag dafa speed nag taay
2022.
gis ngeen kii taay dafa speed te war ngeen a xam ne dafa speed okay last but not least question never have I ever bii bëgg naa nag mu jot la de
So the man wins the record for now. He should be.
But you've done one. No one has not ever
Wow,
done all five.
okay.
You've done one. So, but usually the guests I have, they've done 3 or 4.
See? So, now I'm record.
Never have I ever stalked an ex on social media.
Okay. If I say this, you won't believe me. Because time bobu social media, I'm on dole. Fanta,
You people, let me tell you.
Fanta, listen.
Sister is about to be capping for you.
No, but listen.
Because she's done it.
Okay.
I know she's done it.
Okay, but listen. I started my last relationship in 2012. Time bobu social media, but so I wouldn't have the cost to do that. No, man, I was using it,
You are
but
very, 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 very big on Facebook.
and that's lately.
You've always been big on Facebook. What are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
not 2012.
Listen,
Do you remember
I know
2012?
you. Of course, I remember. What do you mean?
So you want to say I have done it, huh?
You have done it. You
Okay.
have done it.
So I have to sip?
You have to sip. You've done it.
Really?
Why are you capping
But
for the people? These innocent people,
don't-
my loves. Why is she
Don't
capping
make
for
these
you?
guys starting to be big-headed.
It doesn't
thinking,
matter.
"Baduman lawan."
Listen,
Baduman
Mariola,
lawan.
why the guessing game be bad another guy guess?
No, but guy better win. Show me cool.
Yeah, not that. So anybody who's doing sir.
See, now you are giving them confidence now.
Sorry, but at the
Stop.
end of the day, she's done it. Just okay, I can't answer.
Okay,
for you.
I've done it.
Exactly. Listen, man, never have I ever game is tight.
The one gonna win. Never have I ever win. Well, no, your time, mom. Not time, mom. My bad.
But
You should know. You should know.
Which is why I was like, this one is a cap. But thank you very much for coming on the show. This was so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
did.
did. Even though young mabugo na lifin tuti.
Anyway, I'm going to have.
What is your mission?
My mission is to get the juice out of you. My
Ooh.
mission is to get you to tell us.
So I am the juice.
You are.
Ooh.
And if it's
Yeah, guess nga. Yang yung hadama speed late. Yang mo ko develop. How do I stop?
Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you for being with us. This was Sip and Chat with the one and only Sista Njie. Stay tuned. More coming your way. Remember, peace, love, and cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yep.
Goodbye.